Colin Farrell, an actor who's been a Hollywood heartthrob for years, known for his bold roles and undeniable charm. But there's so much more to his story than just the action-packed films or the intense characters we see on screen. What really captivates audiences is his tumultuous love life, filled with passionate relationships, brief flings, and moments of heartbreak. They say Colin loves like he lives, free, intense, and never afraid to fall. From his sweet romance with Amelia Warner to the rumors surrounding Angelina Jolie, his passionate flings with Britney Spears, Nicole Narraine, and Kim Bordenave, each relationship left its own mark. But Colin's love life isn't just about fleeting romances. It's a journey that shaped his growth and maturity as a person. So, did he ever find true love in the midst of the chaos and rumors? Let's dive into the love story of Colin Farrell, a tale full of emotion, surprises, and drama, just as captivating as the roles he's taken on in Hollywood. Before we begin, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming exciting videos. Now, let's jump into the love life of Colin Farrell. 1. Amelia Warner. Colin Farrell's relationship with Amelia Warner became one of Hollywood's most talked about love stories in the early 2000s, thanks to its mysterious and captivating nature. The two first crossed paths at the premiere of Quills in late 2000, and their instant chemistry was undeniable. Their romance quickly developed, and by July 2001, rumors began to swirl that Farrell and Warner had secretly tied the knot in a romantic beach ceremony in Tahiti or Bora Bora during a vacation. However, in a surprising twist, Amelia Warner later confirmed that the ceremony was not legally binding, but rather a private commitment ceremony. Farrell also emphasized that it was a personal engagement ritual with no legal status. Their passionate yet short-lived relationship lasted less than a year, ending in late 2001 or early 2002. Colin Farrell reflected on their brief romance, describing it as too fast, too young, with him being just 24 or 25 at the time, and Amelia only 19. To commemorate the special bond, Farrell even had the nickname Millie tattooed on his ring finger in honor of Amelia. 2. Nicole Narraine. After his breakup with Amelia Warner, Colin Farrell entered into a relationship that captured a great deal of media attention, particularly due to the infamous sex tape scandal involving Nicole Narraine. The relationship between Nicole Narraine and Colin Farrell gained significant attention in Hollywood, primarily because of the controversial sex tape they made together. The pair first met at a party at the Playboy Mansion in July 2002. Narraine, a Playboy model at the time, recalled that they clicked immediately, bonding over their shared free-spirited and adventurous personalities. In August 2002, the couple filmed a private sex tape at Narraine's apartment in Los Angeles. However, in early 2006, news broke that Narraine intended to sell the tape to adult film producer David Hans Schmidt, prompting Farrell to file a lawsuit to prevent its release, fearing damage to his reputation. Narraine denied attempting to sell the tape, stating that she never agreed to the deal with Schmidt and felt embarrassed when Farrell sued her. The lawsuit had a serious impact on both their careers and personal lives. Ultimately, the two parties reached a private settlement to resolve the lawsuit. However, Narraine later expressed feeling publicly humiliated by Farrell's actions. Despite this, she left the door open for reconciliation, stating that she would consider forgiveness if Farrell issued a public apology. This incident sparked a massive media frenzy at the time, drawing significant attention to both their personal lives. 3. Kim Bordenave. After his relationship with Amelia Warner, Colin Farrell began a significant yet challenging romance with Kim Bordenave, which left a lasting impact, particularly with the birth of their son, James, and the struggles of raising him after he was diagnosed with Angelman syndrome. The relationship between Colin Farrell and Kim Bordenave was short-lived but deeply meaningful. Following his split from Amelia Warner, Farrell dated American model Kim Bordenave for about 2 years. The most notable aspect of their relationship was the birth of their son, James Patrick Farrell, on September 12, 2003. Shortly after birth, James was diagnosed with Angelman syndrome, a rare genetic disorder that affects the nervous system. During this time, their relationship faced significant strain. Bordinave publicly criticized Farrell on her personal live journal, accusing him of being irresponsible and neglecting her during her pregnancy. She also firmly denied reports that Farrell had custody of their son, claiming she was the primary caregiver and would name their son as she saw fit, as Farrell was absent during James's birth. Despite the breakup in 2003, Colin Farrell continued to express deep affection for his son. In 2004, he stated that becoming a father was his greatest achievement, and in 2007, he publicly spoke about his son's condition to raise awareness about Angelman syndrome. Recently, as James neared his 21st birthday, Farrell established the Colin Farrell Foundation, aimed at supporting adults with intellectual disabilities, inspired by his 2-decade-long journey raising his son. 4. Britney Spears. In 2003, while Colin Farrell's love life seemed relatively stable, he had a brief but intense affair with Britney Spears, which she later described in her 2023 memoir, The Woman in Me. The relationship between Colin Farrell and Britney Spears was short-lived but full of passion. Their connection began after Spears had recently broken up with Justin Timberlake. They met while Farrell was filming the action movie SWAT, and their bond quickly escalated into a fiery affair. In her memoir, Spears described their 2-week relationship as a whirlwind, using words like, "We fought passionately like we were in a street fight." Although Farrell brought Spears to the premiere of his movie The Recruit in January 2003, sparking media speculation, he denied any romantic involvement and insisted they were just friends. On the other hand, Spears admitted she tried to keep the relationship light, still reeling from her breakup with Timberlake and feeling vulnerable. Later, Spears reflected more comfortably on the fling, calling Farrell the hottest guy in the world, though she made it clear that it was just a fun, fleeting experience and nothing serious. Despite Farrell's public denials, this brief affair left a lasting impression on Spears, continuing to capture the public's curiosity even years later. 5. Angelina Jolie. In 2004, Colin Farrell and Angelina Jolie became the subject of intense media speculation after they worked together on the film Alexander. Their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, and it sparked rumors of a romance off-screen. Jolie played Queen Olympias, the mother of Alexander, portrayed by Farrell, and their strong on-screen connection led many to wonder if it had extended into real life. Despite Farrell initially denying the rumors, Hollywood gossip quickly spread, with reports suggesting they had shared intimate moments on set. While Jolie was said to be eager for a serious relationship with Farrell, he was not ready to settle down and maintain the kind of commitment she sought. Years later, Farrell expressed regret, acknowledging that Jolie was close to his ideal partner and admitting that he had a deep fondness for her. He even joked about how it was unfortunate that a romance never blossomed between them. Interestingly, this period also marked the beginning of Jolie's relationship with Brad Pitt. After not progressing with Farrell, Jolie fully committed to Pitt, which led to their highly publicized relationship. Though their rumored romance never materialized, the media frenzy surrounding it helped raise the profile of Alexander, despite the film's lackluster box office performance and critical reception. Today, Colin Farrell and Angelina Jolie have little to no contact, aside from an occasional appearance, such as when Jolie attended the premiere of Dumbo, which Farrell starred in, with her children. 6. Rosario Dawson. The connection between Colin Farrell and Rosario Dawson was largely professional, centered around their collaboration on the 2004 epic Alexander, directed by Oliver Stone. In Alexander, Farrell portrayed the legendary conqueror, while Dawson played his wife, Roxane. The project was significant for both actors, providing a chance to showcase their acting talents side by side in this historical drama. In an interview with blackfilm.com, Dawson emphasized how the experience of working on Alexander with Stone and the cast, including Farrell, was a memorable one. She described the film as a notable performance, mentioning how hard she had to work to land the role of Roxane, which was initially intended for a European actress due to the casting preferences for foreign actors. Dawson never referenced any personal or romantic interactions with Farrell outside their professional roles. Both actors remained focused on bringing the complex relationship between Alexander and Roxane to life on screen. There are no reports indicating a romantic connection between them during or after filming, as their dynamic was strictly professional. 7. Lindsay Lohan. In late 2004, rumors of a romantic connection between Colin Farrell and Lindsay Lohan stirred up the media, even though neither party ever confirmed the relationship. The speculation began after they were seen being affectionate at the Marquee nightclub in December, and later heading back to the Plaza Hotel together. Sources suggested they had spent 2 nights together, fueling public curiosity and drawing attention from the press. Interestingly, Colin Farrell and Lindsay Lohan first met in March 2003, when Lohan was just 17. At that time, she gave Farrell her number, but he politely declined, joking that it might happen a year or more later. By late 2004, Lohan was of age, and their connection resurfaced, sparking a flurry of rumors about their brief, yet highly publicized interaction. Although they appeared together on Saturday Night Live that same year, they only playfully acknowledged the rumors without confirming anything. Over time, this brief moment in Colin Farrell's dating history became just another fleeting chapter in his tumultuous love life, largely dismissed as a short-lived fling fueled by media gossip. 8. Carmen Electra. In 2006, rumors about a romance between Colin Farrell and Carmen Electra grabbed headlines, but years later, Electra fully denied any romantic connection between them. The buzz started after a lively party at the Playboy Mansion, where Farrell was seen flirting with Electra, who had recently gone through a tumultuous divorce from rocker Dave Navarro. At the time, Colin Farrell was one of Hollywood's hottest and most elusive bachelors, known for his whirlwind relationships with several famous women. After that night, Farrell and Electra were frequently spotted together at various events, with paparazzi capturing intimate moments, holding hands, hugging, and exchanging playful glances. These public displays sparked widespread speculation about a possible fling between the two. Fans and the media couldn't help but wonder if it was a brief romantic connection or just an impulsive spark. However, despite all the public appearances and media coverage, neither Farrell nor Electra ever officially confirmed the rumors. A decade later, in January 2016, Carmen Electra broke her silence during an interview with Hollywood Life, where she flatly denied ever dating Colin Farrell. She called the rumors absolutely crazy and joked, "I wish it were true." Despite acknowledging a certain attraction, Electra confirmed that a relationship had never materialized between them. In the end, while their brief flirtation sparked many rumors in 2006, the story of Colin Farrell's relationship timeline with Carmen Electra remains just that, another Hollywood mystery. Electra's candid and humorous denial put an end to the speculation, leaving this chapter in Farrell's love life as an intriguing footnote in the ever-changing world of celebrity relationships. 9th, Muranne Macdonald. After his brief relationship with Carmen Electra, Colin Farrell found himself in a more serious relationship with Muranne Macdonald in 2006. Their bond quickly gained attention, but it was overshadowed by the tragic personal loss Macdonald experienced during their time together. Their relationship began when they met at a bar in Dublin during Christmas. At the time, Colin Farrell was 30 years old, and Muranne, a 21-year-old college student, had just broken up with her previous boyfriend John Mark Knight. Farrell, known for his Hollywood bad boy image, and Macdonald, a quiet and down-to-earth student, seemed an unlikely match, but their connection grew swiftly. However, just 2 months into their relationship, a tragedy struck. In February 2007, Macdonald's ex-boyfriend, Knight, tragically took his own life at his home. Before his death, Knight had attempted to reach Macdonald through phone calls and messages, but her phone was on silent at the time. The news devastated Macdonald, and she revealed that Knight had shown increasingly aggressive behavior after their breakup, leading her friends and family to advise limited contact for her own safety. Despite the painful loss, no one blamed Macdonald or Farrell, as it was determined to be a suicide. In the wake of this heart-wrenching event, Farrell stood by Macdonald's side. The two were later seen vacationing in Positano, Italy, showing that Farrell provided unwavering support during this difficult time. Rumors circulated in 2007 about the couple expecting their first child, but Farrell's representative denied the claims. By 2012, Colin Farrell openly expressed his deep love for Macdonald, calling her the one, and describing her as a wonderful girl. He shared how their relationship had made him more serious and withdrawn from the partying lifestyle that once defined him. Farrell also fondly spoke of their time together in 2017, noting that their busy careers often kept them apart. He likened their relationship to two ships passing in the night, emphasizing the challenge of finding time to be together, but always striving to make the most of the moments they had. 10. Lake Bell. In late 2006, Colin Farrell and Lake Bell sparked a brief but beautiful romance that caught the public's eye, despite lasting only a year with no specific reason for their eventual breakup. Their connection began on the set of the film Pride and Glory, where Lake Bell played the wife of Colin Farrell's character. Their on-screen chemistry quickly turned into a real-life romance, making their relationship feel like a natural progression. They went public with their relationship about a year after they began dating. During their time together, the couple was often spotted enjoying walks in the city and sharing affectionate moments, becoming a standout pair at several red carpet events. Even after their split, they remained on good terms, with Lake Bell attending the Pride and Glory premiere in New York in October 2008, showing that their bond was more than just a fleeting romance. Although the relationship lasted only about a year, it's remembered as a sweet and gentle love story in Colin Farrell's dating history. Despite the lack of a clear reason for their breakup, the connection between Farrell and Bell remains one of the more wholesome chapters in his personal life. Emma Forrest. In 2008, Colin Farrell's brief but intense relationship with Emma Forrest became one of the most intriguing and heartbreaking chapters in his love life. Their connection began with a chance encounter at Chateau Marmont, while Farrell was promoting his film In Bruges. Forrest, a British author who had recently relocated to Los Angeles after struggling with depression, was immediately captivated by Farrell's unique personality. She famously described him as the weirdest terrorist in the world in her memoir, Your Voice in My Head. Their romance blossomed quickly, with Farrell even suggesting they have a child together, picking out the name Pearl, and buying baby clothes. However, the relationship was plagued by media scrutiny, with Forrest being criticized for her appearance and private life. Despite the pressure, she remained supportive and committed to Farrell. But the relationship ended unexpectedly. After a filming trip, Farrell returned to find Forrest waiting for him, only to coldly tell her, "I think I need some space." This left Forrest devastated, and their future plans quickly crumbled. 3 months later, Forrest was shocked to learn that Farrell had fathered a child with actress Alicja Bachleda from the film Ondine. In her memoir, Forrest affectionately referred to Farrell as GH, Gypsy Husband, reflecting his free-spirited yet unstable nature. She acknowledged that they were drawn to each other because of their shared emotional scars, yet expressed regret over the relationship's abrupt end. Despite the heartbreak, Forrest held no bitterness, simply lamenting the loss of a love that had once seemed so promising. The breakup left many questions unanswered, with rumors suggesting that they had tried to reconcile before finally parting ways. Forrest's memoir, however, paints a picture of Farrell as the one who ultimately withdrew, leaving her heartbroken but with no hard feelings. Alicja Bachleda. One of the more notable relationships in Colin Farrell's love life was with Polish actress Alicja Bachleda, which began during their collaboration on the 2008 film Ondine. Despite the professional nature of their initial interactions, their bond grew stronger off-screen, leading to a relationship that lasted a few years. The couple welcomed their son, Henry Tadeusz Farrell, on October 7, 2009, marking Farrell's second child after his first son, James, with model Kim Bordenave. Colin was visibly excited about fatherhood, often speaking proudly about his children in interviews, emphasizing the joy and responsibility that came with raising them. However, despite the happiness their son brought them, the relationship between Farrell and Bachleda ended in 2010, a little over a year after they became public. Some reports suggested that Bachleda realized Farrell wasn't ready for a long-term commitment, particularly marriage. Farrell, though deeply attached to his children, had a past of struggles with addiction, and after overcoming it in 2005, he remained hesitant about the concept of forever. In interviews, he admitted his uncertainty about long-lasting commitments, which made his relationship with Bachleda fragile. Additionally, Farrell's demanding career contributed to the tension, with his busy schedule making it difficult to maintain a stable relationship. Despite their breakup, Farrell and Bachleda have maintained a good co-parenting relationship for the sake of their son, with Colin dedicating 2.5 years solely to raising Henry, avoiding any new relationships to give his son the attention he needed. Rihanna. In 2011, rumors about a secret romance between Colin Farrell and Rihanna made headlines after they were spotted having dinner at the same time at the popular Giorgio Baldi restaurant in Santa Monica, California. The speculation grew when both stars left separately to avoid paparazzi, fueling rumors of a hidden relationship. The rumors began after the two had appeared together on The Graham Norton Show in the UK the year before. It was reported that Farrell and Rihanna exchanged numbers and had been texting each other since their meeting. A source claimed that Farrell, 34 at the time, was surprised by Rihanna's boldness and began to consider the possibility of their relationship progressing, especially since both were single. Some even suggested that Farrell might introduce Rihanna to his two sons. However, the gossip was soon debunked by more credible sources. It was revealed that their coincidental presence at the same restaurant was just that, a coincidence. Farrell was there for a business meeting, while Rihanna had arrived earlier for her own plans. The much-talked-about texts were also dismissed as unfounded, with no solid proof to back up the claims. While their encounter and the rumors surrounding them sparked considerable buzz in the media, it turned out that the supposed romance between Colin Farrell and Rihanna was nothing more than a fleeting Hollywood rumor. Neither party confirmed anything, and the relationship never went beyond speculation. 14. Kelly McNamara. One of Colin Farrell's longest and most peaceful relationships was with Kelly McNamara, a relationship that lasted 5 years before quietly ending in 2022. Their romance marked a serene chapter in Farrell's otherwise tumultuous love life. Colin Farrell and Kelly McNamara began dating in 2017. Kelly, the personal assistant to The Edge, the legendary guitarist of U2, was a private person, and their relationship was no exception. It was rarely seen in the public eye, with Farrell often describing their connection as something like two ships passing in the night, but always finding a harbor to meet despite their busy schedules. Over the 5 years they were together, Farrell and Kelly kept their relationship low-key and out of the media spotlight. The few times they were photographed together were during quiet outings or rare public events. Farrell admitted that he was very happy in the relationship, noting that Kelly brought him a sense of peace and stability that had been lacking in his previous, more chaotic relationships. However, in 2022, the couple parted ways quietly. Sources close to them stated that the demanding work schedules of Farrell, especially during his filming of The Banshees of Inisherin and The Batman, left little room for quality time together. Despite the amicable breakup and absence of conflict, the distance between them became insurmountable. This quiet end marked the conclusion of one of the most lasting and calm relationships in Colin Farrell's life. And that's the colorful journey of Colin Farrell's love life. Despite the ups and downs, he remains one of Hollywood's standout stars, known for his captivating performances and a personal life that continues to spark interest. As of 2025, Colin Farrell is still captivating audiences with remarkable roles, while his personal life has become quieter. We hope that he will continue to find happiness and success in the years to come. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a comment and share your thoughts on Colin Farrell's love life journey. And make sure to hit subscribe for more fascinating stories from us. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.